Hey, it's Amy. I'm here. I'm going to be doing a few videos for you, but the first one I'm going to do is talking about creating or editing blog posts. So this is your dashboard where you've logged in, and these, this is where you're going to make changes and posts and pages and whatnot. So, anyways, the first thing you're going to do is when you're creating a blog post is click on posts or hover over posts and do add new. Okay, so this first one, new website blog post. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. This is from, our document together. Then, go back to here and type new website. I'm going to just paste this over. And, okay, so how I have it set up, and you may remember that right now we've got it on kind of like a fake website. So it's going to be lexicononline.com/ and then it's just going to say the blog post. I'm not sure how familiar you are with SEO and everything, so I'm just going to give you a brief overview. This is going to help with your SEO. So new website is fine, but it may be nice to add something like lexicon line, Ogden, Utah, data research, and then Amy Hershey, because you're linking me in here. So I'm just going to do that. You're more than welcome to change that. One thing you also can do, and I'll actually pull up my website to show you this, because this just says new website. And I used to do this a lot when I did weddings. So I'm just gonna, I know it's like Josh, Jamie, sorry, sometimes this is just silent as I kind of make my point. But anyways, so here's like Josh and Jamie engagements, Josh and Jamie wedding day, Josh and Jamie formals. So if I click on this, I'm going to show you what my URL actually is, and that's what helps with my SEO. Josh and Jamie formals, so you see that right here, Utah wedding photographer. So that means anyone searching Utah wedding photographer will, this will kind of help pop up. If I were to search, this is actually a really good, sorry, I'm a week away from giving birth and I just cannot think. Okay. Okay, Jordan and Braden. This is a good one because it just says Jordan and Braden engaged. However, we took pictures at this really popular spot called Tibble Fork. So Jordan and Braden engaged, Utah wedding photographer, Tibble Fork engagements. But the only thing that shows up is Jordan and Braden engaged. So you get the idea. Anything that you want people to search, like I wanted to be found when people searched Tibble Fork engagements, that pops up now. So if I go to Google and I do Tibble Fork engagements, lot of times I've seen mine pop up. So anyways, this gives you a good idea of what's smart to do as far as your URL goes. And I took these pictures years ago, so this is not, mine used to show up, now they don't, which is totally fine because I'm not booking a lot of weddings, but you get the idea. Mine will come up in this search. Okay, so that's what we want for lexicon, obviously. So I'm just going to leave it new website. You're more than welcome to change your URL. You're more than welcome to add stuff to the URL. And I'm going to add a SEO plugin and kind of walk you through that in the next video as well. So I just kind of copied and pasted this. And I'm going to show you how to do a link. So I'm going to copy my URL, and then I'm going to highlight this, insert link. Okay, if it's not linking to your website, what I want you to make sure to do is click on this gear, open link in new tab, update. If it is linking to your website, let's say you wanted to link this to your about page or something, link options, you can click on your about page. That doesn't need to open in a new tab because they're staying on your website. Let's say you want to take down, I'm just going to remove that link. Oops. Okay, anyways, if it's on your website, it's okay. It doesn't need to open in a new tab. But if someone's clicking off, let's say they're interested in hiring you guys, they see, oh, I need a website. They click on my website, and then they kind of forget what they were doing because they've now gone off of your site. So we just want to make sure to keep that. Okay, I'm going to set a featured image as well. I haven't created like a desktop for you, but I'm just going to select one of your images that we took pictures of. So you do want to make sure to set a featured image for all of your blog posts, and I will show you why. Again, sorry this video is kind of long as things load and I show examples and whatnot, but it'll be helpful in the long run. So I'm going to set featured image right there. If you want any images to show up on your website, this is where you would add it. You do add media. You can use your media library. This is, without resizing it, it's a huge image, but you can upload it. A large image would be fine. You can kind of see that on the right hand bottom. My only suggestion with images is to make sure each image on the blog post has the same width. So then you can insert that into post right there, and you can center it. Anyways, you get the idea. I'm going to publish, well, I'm going to add a couple things. So a category and a couple tags. So categories are just what they sound like. If you want people to be able to sort through your website and say, oh, I want to see blog posts related to your business. I want to see blog posts related to your clients. Anything like that. Versus a tag is more like a hashtag. And that's something, again, that just kind of helps with your SEO. So for me, almost every post that I do, let's say, how do I want people to find me? I say something like brand designer, website designer, Utah website designer, and I have this huge long list of things, you know, graphic designer, Utah photographer, Utah photographer designer. You know, there's all these things that I use, and I use a ton of them. You can't use enough tags. You can use 2 and you can use 30. It's totally up to you. I'm just gonna add a couple. We'll do like, I was gonna say adult classes, but I'll do team writing class. Anyways, anything you think people are going to search, that's where tags go. Categories, you don't want to have a ton of categories. Again, this is just for either your use or your customers or clients' use. While they're looking at your blog, they can sort through this. So this is kind of like a company post that we're doing. So I'm going to add new category, and I'm just going to do lexicon and line. Okay, and that's where it's going to post to. We'll look at your other blog posts and categorize them accordingly and decide maybe what categories you need. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. One thing that I do, and this may not be worth your time by any means, so you don't have to do this, but I actually schedule out my blogging because I let people know when I've blogged something. So like I'm going on maternity leave. Well, I have a few blog posts starting in like May and June that like I'll blog about your website, and I'll blog about our experience together, and I'll blog about someone else I've worked with, so that things are scheduled and moving while I'm away from my desk. But if that's not something you need to worry about, don't worry about it. But if you want to do that, you click edit here and you just change whatever date you want to do, and you do OK and then schedule. I don't want that, so I'm just going to go back to posts and I'll say published. Okay, here's where your blog posts are going to show up. So I'm going to refresh your home page. And I actually probably only want 3 posts to show up, so I'll change this. But now you can see new website, Lexicon Online has come a long way. Okay, then you click on this. Okay, and that top image, that featured image that I selected pops up right there, which looks really nice. Here come your words. If we click on that, opens in a new tab. Okay, and obviously you don't have to use the same picture. I just chose the same picture. I would actually probably use a different one, and I can go in and change that, or I'll probably just take it out. If you click on here, it'll take you to your last one. This is one that just came with the website, so don't worry about it. But you get the idea. If you click on blog, same thing. You'll start to see your post starting to come up. So that's how you add a new blog post for Lexicon Online. Let me know if you have any questions, but just a nice quick brief overview on how that's done.